What if your next chapter looked a little less like mowing the lawn and a little more like sipping espresso while staring out at Lake Como?
Yeah.
And here is the best part. You do not need a celebrity budget to start imagining life here.
Welcome to Wandering with Wine, where we do the late night scrolling and we scour the internet to find the best of the best homes for sale in Italy. And this week, it's around Lake Como. So grab your favorite drink, sit right back, and you know what? I'm very excited to show you guys how affordable some of these places actually are. Are you ready? Let's get into it.
Here's a look at what we have in store for you. 4 properties starting at 38,000 euros.
And I always used to think Lake Como was out of reach for me and for most people, that it would be too expensive, but look at that, 38,000 euro, what? As most of us know, Lake Como is in the north near the Alps. That's why it's so pretty. Let's take a look and see exactly where it is. Look at that.
Woo!
Ooh.
Stunning. Beautiful.
All right, right around this, that was the peak for me to drink my wine. This is obviously amazing and gorgeous and beautiful, a lake surrounded by mountains. You could live your best life here. Would you do it?
No. Sounds awful.
Yes.
And how do you get to Lake Como? Milan Airport is just about an hour away.
Very nice. And look at this. You have tons of trains all around the lake, and they go to wherever you want to go. I love it.
We always have to take a moment to thank our super fabulous channel supporters. Thank you so much to Candace B for becoming a patron. We greatly appreciate it.
Thanks so much. Let's get right into our first property. It's in Cremia.
Show me the amenities.
Okay, let's zoom in here. I mean, there's tons of towns everywhere, but let's go right into Cremia. I see a campground on a lake. Ooh. I see restaurants, tons of hotels.
Nice. The beach.
A church. Look at that restaurant right there.
There's a bar.
Right. And Menaggio is just south of here, and you have literally everything you need, which is basically how it is around the lake. Town, 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 town. Welcome to the first of 4 Lake Como properties. What's that? Swimming? Or I like rowing. If that's what you're doing. Okay, this first one is 390,000 euro, which is how much US, babe?
About 442,000-ish.
Okay.
And if you've noticed, that exchange rate is creeping down. Woohoo! So it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 192 square meters, about 2,066 square feet.
Okay.
You're in the village center.
All right, I'm excited to get into this. Look, just look at this. Just look at this first of all. I see a rooftop HHT. I wonder if we can get a shot from the view of the HHT.
Of the view?
Yeah. Woo, of the view. Look at that. I mean, what are we talking about here? I know I say that, but look at the snow-capped peaks, the beautiful lake. I mean, this is special.
It looks like they potentially had an awning there at one point, or you could add one.
This is new, fresh, and clean. Look at the view out the window. That's just...
Woo!
Tasty, if you will. Okay?
Very scrumptious.
Even the roof tile is new, fresh, and clean on this one.
It sure is. Oh my gosh, those views are simply stunning.
So look at this cute little courtyard area
you have
with
a garden.
Some grass, grows some vegetables, and then come up to your fireplace. And again, I think every window has a view. Look at that.
That is so pretty. You have a couple of fireplaces here, which is very nice. Look at the ceilings.
Ceiling's great. That beam is great. I love the fireplace too. Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's nice. You have heat throughout as well.
The floors, I do like the floors. I like the paint color. What's that?
Air conditioning.
Aircon alert.
Very nice. Look at the view.
It's like you're on a cruise ship on this one.
Oh my gosh.
So you can understand, being over 2,000 square feet, having these views, it's 390,000 euro, which is generally high for what we bring you guys, but in the grand scheme of things.
Well, we're trying to cover all
That's right.
budgets, so.
And guess what? You get this little outbuilding you can do something special with that. You can plant some, what, tomatoes?
Well, you have a garden, so and then you have that house.
Your mother's going to go out there. Here is this fireplace with amazing views.
Yep, and you have another HHT, so a balcony that you could see in that first photo. So you have the rooftop HHT, and then you have that big balcony.
Did you see the mountains over there?
I did.
Okay.
You have views everywhere.
Look how pretty these steps are, coming from down there, going up here. It's very nice.
It is nice. Are
Look
those
at that.
VHS tapes?
VHS tapes, baby. Cocoon and
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. What a nice space.
That
The
is
view,
nice.
of course, is just stunning.
Right.
Everywhere you look.
To get that view. Wow. And to have this much space and a garden.
Yeah, and the outbuilding.
Right.
And this bedroom.
Wow. It's very NFC, very new, fresh, and clean.
Here's another room that they're using as an office, and that view, I don't know which room has the best view.
You know, they're also pretty.
And
A
how
gym.
about, how about a gym?
Or
Okay.
anything that you need for that particular space.
Work
But-
on that body. You know?
Wow. Ooh,
And
even
check
out there.
out
Oh,
aircon alert, aircon alert. Look at this hallway. I mean, everything is in amazing shape.
it is.
There's a cute bidet.
bidet canino.
Okay.
With little walk-in shower.
All right.
Another bidet canino. Look
I
at
like
the ceiling.
beam. Yeah, that beam
right?
right there is insane.
You know I love a window in a bathroom. There's natural light. Oh, there's your staircase.
Yeah, the lower HHT, you go up that to your balcony, and then this is
to
the
your
general
rooftop terrace.
Yeah.
You go to your rooftop
Excuse
terrace.
me, rooftop terrace. I'm sorry, these pictures are blowing my mind. This is where you
Stop
live.
drooling. Wow.
Yeah, this could be your neighborhood, and it's less
I
than
could handle that.
€400,000, and you have this whole situation here. I mean,
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
And to not be that far from Menagio. Menagio.
okay, give me the recap, baby.
Okay. So 390,000 euros, about 442,000-ish US, 192 square meters, 2,066 square feet, 4-bedroom, 2-bath. You're in the village center. I don't know why I can't get that out
You love
today.
it too much.
Lake and mountain views. You have heat throughout and air conditioning. There's also a cantina, so we didn't get to see that.
That's right.
Garden.
That's right.
Couple of fireplaces. The rooftop HHT.
Wow.
You have storage, wardrobe, balcony, outbuilding with that lovely outdoor space. I would say-
This one's blowing my mind.
right? I know. For that much space,
One,
Lake Como.
2, 3. Rooftop HHT.
Before we jump to the next 3 properties for sale in Italy that are priced well under the first home for sale, we would kindly ask you to like this video. You know we are fighting the YouTube algorithm every week.
If you can picture your life and your wife on that rooftop HHT, then definitely subscribe below.
As a reminder, last week we had a PPP giveaway, and tonight we are announcing the winner. Stay tuned.
Let's see where the second property is. It's in San Siro, right there on the map. Let's zoom in, babe.
Show me the amenities.
Okay, what do we have?
We have been here before, actually, so if
I
you want a
know.
more in-depth video, you can go back into the archives.
Restaurant, beach, electric vehicle charging station, tons of restaurants here. There's a church. You have hotels, you have restaurants, and you have docks for boats. I mean, you're going to just live your best life on this lake.
Lots of good
And
stuff.
a gym. Welcome to the second of 4 homes on Lake Como. This one is only 157,000 euro, and look at the view from the HHT.
Wow.
How much is that US, babe?
So about 178,000-ish. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 90 square meters, about 970-ish square feet. Obviously, lake and mountain views from your HHT.
All right, let's take a look at this.
Wow.
That right there is worth the entire. If that's all you had, you put a hammock there and a bottle of wine, you're done. But look at that.
Yes, that's pretty stunning. So you can see where all of the shutters are open.
Yep.
That is the property.
Okay.
Ooh, it's pretty on the outside.
Yeah, you're right in the middle, so you have the village vibe, but you have the long-range mountain views. Look at this.
Private garden,
Yep.
this HHT area.
From down here, covered HHT with the snow-capped mountain view.
That's
Yeah.
pretty nice.
Well-
That's a nice outdoor dining area.
What would you do down there, and then what would you do up here?
Woo, hang out by the fireplace.
And you can see you got a balcony there. This is a good-sized space, actually.
It is a really nice size. The only thing I would probably do eventually is swap out the floors.
Sorry.
What were you going to
I said floors. I know her.
Yep.
But yeah, this is pretty inexpensive. Imagine amazing floors in here.
Look how thick that wall is.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
It's good to go.
Wow. It is very light and bright.
Yeah.
So pretty inside.
Then walk out to your balcony with a cup of coffee or
right.
a bottle of wine and see this amazing. Look, and then you can see across to the other towns. Everything's so close.
You can wave.
It's cute. I like it.
It's beautiful.
Wow.
I mean, for 157,000 euros.
What?
And again, you can always make an offer.
Yeah, it's a 2-2. This
Nice
kitchen, do you see the hidden Mickey?
Where? Oh, is that on the oven mitt?
No, this, boom, boom, boom. It looks
Oh, it looked like the oven mitt.
This kitchen has the things you need. You have a gas top, you have an oven, you have a refrigerator, and that is the biggest, I'm just say radiator. Look how big that puppy is.
You have heat throughout, which you need up there. It does get chilly.
Okay. Here's one of the rooms. They're using it as a day bed, kind of a multi-purpose room. You can use it however you like. It's got 2 nice sconces.
Exactly.
Okay.
Wow. It's really, I mean, for being what, about 1,000 square feet,
Yeah.
it feels pretty.
It definitely feels bigger.
Yeah.
It's a 4-person shower for sure. You have a cute bidet, and people can see you doing stuff from outside.
Bidet, Carino.
If you're not careful.
I bet you have a view from that bathroom window as well.
That's right. Let's go up the stairs here.
Ooh. Nice ceiling.
Look at the ceilings. Now you know why we brought you this one.
Wow.
This bedroom with that HHT, and look at that mountain. It's just, I wake up and it's just staring at me.
That is a spectacular view. For this money,
that's where I'm drinking my wine, that snow-capped peak right there. Look at that. You know I could get up there.
good luck getting up there.
Yeah, I'll get up there. I'll get up there. But look how beautiful that
I
is.
love this outdoor space. With your private garden, so you have
Yeah.
outdoor space. It's not just a little balcony.
I think you have it all,
Wow.
really. This is a very interesting area right there.
So inexpensive.
Okay, and this is built into the earth. I love it.
Right?
Okay.
Wow. They have a little baby.
A baby! Give me the recap, honey.
Okay. So 157,000 euros, about 178,000-ish US, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 90 square meters, about 970-ish square feet, lake and mountain views. You also have a laundry room. You have a cantina,
Yes.
the private garden. You have 2 balconies. You have the fireplace. I love that outdoor space, that lower that you could use for outdoor dining with the garden. Ooh.
I know I found this property, babe, but I still can't get over that this is actually on Lake Como.
I know, right?
You know?
And I will put the link to our former San Siro video in the description below.
1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. I think you guys should stop scrolling through the internet and the endless sites to find the properties that are the best of the best. Let us do it for you. What does that look like? It's Premier Property Passport. It's a newsletter, but really it's also a website. You can look at all of our past properties that we have combed through with a fine-tooth comb. And if you're interested, you can sign up below. And don't forget, we are giving away a subscription to Premier Property Passport, and we will announce the winner at the end of the video. Our third property is in a town called Milano. I wonder where it is on the lake. I see it right there.
Ooh.
What do you want to see?
Show me the amenities.
Okay, we are on the other side of the lake. Look at this.
There's lots of good stuff over there.
Okay, this is a beautiful area, by the way.
There's a train.
We have gas stations, we have, I see a bakery, I see tons of restaurants, and the train, that's the whole thing. This is one of the towns with a train, and we have hospital here, guys. And you see the ferry right there? You have the Milano ferry, so if you're over here, you want to get to the hospital, and there's more hospitals up here.
It's so nice.
This is a great area. Welcome to the third of 4 Lake Erie properties.
Erie.
Lake Como.
I'm back in Buffalo.
She's back in Buffalo, baby. This one is 144,000 euro, and this might be one of the most new, fresh, and clean properties.
It's very NFC.
Okay, how much is that US, babe?
About 163,000-ish. It's a 1-bedroom, 2-bath,
Okay.
73 square meters, almost 800 square feet. This one's exciting.
All right, look at that soffit. I'm just saying, look at that soffit right there. It's in great shape.
You have a nice view.
I like being back a little bit because you really can get some perspective there.
That's true.
That's beautiful.
Yep. Ooh.
Okay.
Nice kitchen.
That kitchen is
ceilings.
wonderful. The ceilings are magical.
Look how open and light and bright.
Yeah.
Love that.
And look, from this kitchen, you walk out to this
Whoa,
Beautiful.
oh my gosh, there's even a doggy window for the girls.
I'm gonna lay down there and check it out myself.
Look how cool that is,
How cool
though.
that is. Yeah, it protects you from the rain.
Right?
Lake view, mountain views here. I think it's a lot about these mountains. You can obviously see the lake, but
I love it.
this is ready. The nature. We're gonna call it the nature. You're in the nature.
Skylight.
That's right. So I love a skylight. And that's a pretty decent space. It's kind of all open with high ceilings in the middle.
Right.
You can definitely make that work.
I mean, they're getting a sectional in there.
Yeah.
So it's pretty nice. And that kitchen is very new, fresh, and clean. Look at this bathroom with a tub and a skylight.
You're brushing your teeth and you look up to the right and you're looking at the top of a mountain.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Bidet Carino. Nice stairs.
So this bathroom, the stairs are very nice. They're safe. Sometimes they can't be safe, but look at this bedroom.
It's pretty. You also have heat throughout, which is great.
And look out there. That's pretty.
There's your second bathroom with bidet Carino.
It's a one-person shower.
Yeah.
If you bend over to do
pretty
something,
tight.
you're going to hit something. But that's okay. You can make it work.
Nice windows in that bathroom, too.
Here you are. This area is a communal garden area, so that means it's someone else is taking care of it. But wow,
But you get to use it.
You get to use it. I have picnics. I've been doing
Wow.
badminton.
That's pretty.
She's a heck of a badminton player.
Oh,
okay.
yeah. Okay, so 144,000 euros, about 163,000-ish US. One bedroom, two bath. You could have a pull-out couch though in that.
Oh, for sure.
One area.
Yep.
73 square meters, almost 800 square feet. The balcony with panoramic views. There's a cantina as well. You have the common area garden, central heat. You have your own parking, so you don't have to worry about that, which
That's
is
important.
sometimes a concern in Lake Como. But it's very new, fresh, and clean, and very pretty.
I like it.
We always like to take a minute to acknowledge sweet comments we get each week. Anne, great tour. Thanks for doing what you do. Very helpful for those who are looking for a place to purchase. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys so much.
We do.
Thanks for that comment. Carol, fantastic properties. You two are so freaking special. She makes me feel special. So do you. Love your way of presenting each of these properties. B, you are hilarious.
Oh,
People think I'm funny.
He's so funny.
I think it's my Gen X dad joke humor from the 80s. I'm gonna sum it all up.
That's it.
But thanks, guys.
Thank you.
How the heck are we at the fourth property already? Where are we? Welcome to the fourth of four Lake Como properties. Where are we?
Sormano.
Okay, let's see where this is. This one's interesting, actually. Okay, we're right in the middle of this section. Bellagio's right there. But look at this. You're up in the mountains. I see EV charging. I see pizza. A hardware store,
salon.
a bakery, restaurants.
Cafe.
Yeah, give me. I like a nice cup of coffee. There's a castle right there.
There's a park.
And you go down to this town, and down to this town, and down to this town, and down to this town. Yeah. So, and then look right across the thing. I mean, I love it.
The thing, the lake.
Yeah, the thing.
The thing.
Go to the thing. 38,000 euro is unbelievable, and I would like to get right into this puppy. How much is that US?
It's about 43,000-ish. It is a 1-1, 34 square meters, about 365 square feet. It's been renovated.
Okay.
It is a little gem, I think, personally.
She's a little gem. Here we go.
Look how cute the outside is.
Look at this. I'm going to pressure wash right there, but otherwise
We know.
Really cute.
We know, babe.
But look at the door and the transom. Walk in and
Look at the floors.
the floors are amazing. I love the ceiling. Look at that interesting fireplace.
I know. You also have heat throughout.
All right.
With this outdoor area.
Yeah. Have a glass of wine with your neighbors.
You would be out there scrubbing.
Hey, do you mind if I pressure wash your stuff?
Look, like walking around.
Yeah.
How great is this?
This is like ancient Italy, and I love that.
Cobblestone streets. Look at this room. Look at the beams.
Yes, this is upstairs.
Ceilings.
There's a bathroom there.
We're going back outside.
Yeah, in, out, in, out, in, out. Here's the kitchen. That's a great space, actually. Look at the stone behind the sink.
I
above
know.
the yellow.
So look at the stone on the wall there as well.
Yeah.
I would just change the yellow paint, personally, to brighten it up a little bit.
We're back outside, but look at this courtyard area. See, this is the pressure wash area. I'm going to sit on any of those two chairs and dream about slumbering here, because that For 38,000 euro.
Right, look at those floors too. Pretty wood floors. Wow, what a cute space. I love these windows too. You have built-ins there as well, so you have a little storage.
Yeah, look at the trim on the windows.
Right?
That's very nice.
I know, look at that stone.
You could make this work. This would be a great vacation place.
Right.
You want to go to Lake Como and you want to spend 38,000 euro?
Wow, what a great pied-à-terre. And then you could rent it out when you're not there.
Yeah.
Wow.
And this is a decent space. Get that bureau out of there. And look at this bathroom,
Bidet,
actually.
carino.
Yeah, that's a cute bidet right there. You can fit 4 people in that shower.
That's laundry right there too.
Laundry was right there. So you can see, here's the steps that go down to the kitchen, out the kitchen. These pictures are all over the place, but I like it. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Like you.
But look, there's a little covered area here. Thank you. I appreciate that. You'd think I didn't hear that. The
You're ignoring
bathroom has a door
Selectively.
to a terrace.
Yes, which is very nice. You have an HHT. There's your laundry. Look how nice.
And the floors are great up there too.
They
and look, it's
are.
interesting, the upper wall and the ceiling.
Oh, the texture.
Yeah, there's 2 beds and a bureau in here, so you can clean that up and get some space. The table that's right here, I would also take that out and put a little couch and a coffee table, something like that.
Right.
I'm eating outside, I'm telling you.
Seriously, those steps are a little better than the spiral staircases, a little safer. But this stone and these floors is just mwah. Love it.
Okay.
It's such a little gem.
38,000 euros.
Right? So 43,000 US, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 34 square meters, about 365 square feet. It's been renovated. You have the fireplace. You saw the balcony that's off the bathroom right there.
Yep. And look at this. Go ahead, say it.
You have heat throughout, and you have double glazed windows.
Okay. Double glazed windows. So this place is like in legit condition, ready to go for that price. I mean,
Could you imagine if you already live in Europe and then you just want a little place to get away?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
For 38,000 euro, you can say, "Hey guys, I'm going to my
In Lake Como.
my place in Lake Como." Pretty cheap.
Who's ready for the giveaway winner? Woohoo!
Okay, here we go. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Eddie and Monks.
Woo!
Woohoo!
It doesn't come with a free pizza, but you get a subscription to Premier Property Passport. We're so excited for you guys.
We are. Shoot us an email and we will get you set up. Well, that's it for our Lake Como house hunt today. I have been giving bonus properties on Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee. If you're interested in more, let me know and we will get some more going.
That's right. This is really making me think, babe. Lake Como, we're getting close to deciding where we want to be, and Lake Como is kind of rising. I mean, look at this. It's just, I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. We are, of course, Wandering with Wine, and we bring you the best of the best properties for sale in Italy. Thank you so much for joining us. We are here every Friday at 6 p.m.
Eastern Time.
And we will see you next week.
Until next time, keep dreaming big and keep wandering with wine. Salute and bye.